Hey there, it's Rachel Mullins, the host of hashtag No Filter Fridays on Public House Media.
Hey, Choose to Rise fans, Kim Meyer here. I wanted to extend an invite to you to join me in my Healthy Living Accountability Group, Together We Rise. It is there where we work on fitness, we work on nutrition, we work on positive mindsets, and supporting each other in the process of living a healthy, fulfilling life. In whatever season of life that you're in, everyone has the opportunity to live a healthier, more fulfilling life. So join me. Head me up at chooseriseup@gmail.com or check out chooseriseup.com to learn more about how you can be a part of this amazing group and feel fulfilled and healthy for life. When your desire for change is authentic, you will have all the motivation you need. When your desire for change is authentic, you will have all of the motivation you need. Unless your goal is something authentically you desire, you will never get far with it. Are the goals that you have set for yourself things that you truly want or things that you kind of want? Are they things that you really need in your life, or are they things that other people have put into your heart that you think you need? If you're finding it hard to make the changes you want to make the life that you want, are you examining your motives closely? Are you looking at what it is that you desire? Finding a driving factor you can really engage with and letting go of all the shoulds and coulds in your life are going to help you go farther and be more fulfilled and find the things in your life that you are really meant to have and be and do and all of the such. I have this quote on my desk that says, "What's for you will not pass you." And last night on a team call we were talking about how, the things that you are meant for you are always going to be there for you. Let me see if I can find that in my notebook. But it's one of those things that if you have real motivation for it, if it's an authentic thing that you want, if the change you desire is authentic, you have all the motivation that you need. When I wanted to lose weight, when I wanted to improve my strength, when I wanted to do all those things, I had to authentically want it. I didn't have to just think about it. I mean, I had a treadmill in my house for a good 6 months before I actually started doing something. And it wasn't the treadmill that made me do it. It wasn't the fact that I had healthy foods available to me that made me do it. It wasn't the knowledge that I knew that I needed to change something in my life that made me do it. It was the desire to change that was authentic and that I was done being tired. I was done feeling like blah. I was done. I was over it. I was done with all of those things. And so my goal became authentically to do the things that I needed to do in order to change the life and have the life that I wanted, have the life that I desired to have the energy that I wanted, all of those things. I didn't want to be sitting on the couch doing nothing anymore. I was successful at my job, but I was unfulfilled at my job. And when I found this and I was able to pour into people and love people and encourage people and help people, as well as get myself in order, it was a perfect fit. And so I moved to it quickly. When your desire for change is authentic, you will have all of the motivation that you need. Today, we're going to talk about that motivation. We're going to be, I'm going to give you some tips and strategies and ways that you can find that motivation, that you can look for the things that are going to help you be your absolute best self. And I hope today that you share this with someone who needs it, that maybe you're encouraged by it as well. And if you've not yet done so, follow me over on Choose to Rise Up on Facebook. Follow me on KJP Meyer on Instagram. Give a like, give a follow. Tell other people about it. I try to do daily motivation over there, daily inspiration there as well, as the podcast here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I would love to encourage you and have you a part of our tribe and learn more about what we're doing on a daily basis. So today we're talking about motivation, and a lot of us, and I am including myself here at times, in the past and now even sometimes too, when we feel overworked, overwhelmed, overextended, as often many of us do, we find ourselves avoiding certain tasks, putting off a difficult conversation, or maybe even ignoring important priorities, namely yourself, because we just feel overwhelmed and we feel like it's just too much, right? That you no longer have that task always be in front of you. Like you no longer wait for the harder the task becomes. The longer you wait, the harder the task becomes. And the more you delay, the harder the motivation is to find. Have you ever been there? Have you ever felt that? I know I have. I procrastinate with the best of them, right? But when I find that my motivation is authentic, when I really connect to my why I want to do something, then it's a heck of a lot easier to get going. I have in front of me on my desk a kind of vision board, kind of the things that I want to achieve, the things that I want my life to look like. And when I'm sitting here at my desk and it's hard to do what I need to do, not because it's hard to do, but because I'm making it hard to do in my head, I look up at that and I think about what it is that I want to do and how I want my kids to live and what I want to have available to them. And then I get to work because my motivation then is authentic and I want to get moving in those directions. So motivation is a force that comes within us. It helps us push on things when they get difficult. It helps us overcome the procrastination. It helps us overcome the lethargy. It helps us overcome the things that are popping up as roadblocks that the devil puts in front of us. It says, no, you don't really want that. And it tries to direct us away from our goals and our dreams. But instead, we need to look at what our authentic motivation is, what it is that we really want in life, what it is that God's designed us for, the things that make us happiest in this world, and that we can move forward in a positive way. So today I want to give you a few tips and a few motivation strategies. There's 12 of them in front of me. I'm going to give you a few of them. I don't know if I'll get through all 12, but I just want to share some things that have worked for me and how they've applied to my world. And hopefully they can help you and motivate you as well. Number one, the absolute most important thing that you need to move forward in an authentic way is your mindset. Mind your mindset is tip number one. If you concentrate only on the tasks and how daunting it is, you may never get it done. Instead, think about how you will feel when the task is done. Imagining the relief and the happiness and the end result, not only with the end result, but how you can move to that result. So thinking about the process that's going to get you there and understanding and feeling the feels, thinking about how it's going to work. If you concentrate on how you're going to be at the end of it and the result of it, you're going to get there much faster. It's going to motivate you to move towards it. That's the same kind of thing of me looking at these pictures up here that I've printed out of how I want our life to be, and how I want my kids to grow up. That's the end result. That's putting my mindset on what it is that I want to achieve and imagining that what that life will look like and me in it, I'm going to be able to be authentic and move forward in the way I want. Number two, pay more attention to why and less on how. Again, if I'm focusing on the things of why I want to do things, focusing on my why, if I'm holding myself back, worrying about how I'm going to get something done, chances are I'm going to struggle with perfectionism. I'm going to struggle with procrastination and trying to take the how off the table and focusing instead of the why. Why is this important to me? Why is it worthy of my time? Why do I really want to achieve this? When I focus on those things, the how just falls into place. Our brains are designed to look for evidence to make things work. So when I put out the affirmation that I want this certain thing in my life, you enter whatever it is that you want there. When you put that affirmation out into the world, your brain doesn't need to know how. Your brain is just going to find the evidence to make it be. So the more you believe that it's going to happen for you, the more you believe that it's something that is capable of for you, then that's where your brain looks for the things and things will just fall into place. Your eyes will see the things in front of you that are meant for you. And everything that we need is already a part of us. Everything we need to achieve goals is already inside of us. And when we can focus on those things, then that's where we'll get farther, right? So number three, set SMART goals. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, timely. SMART goals can help you navigate effectively through all the things you have to do and set priorities on the fly. When you are focusing on the things that you can have a timeline for, that you are relevant to your life right now, that they're measurable, that you can, check off the boxes in a way. So, the second one I said was pay more attention to your why and not really focusing on the how. But those of you that really need the how, setting those SMART goals are really going to help you get moving forward in a better way too. Number four thing I have for you is start small. I have some really big things on my vision board over here, but knowing that I can visualize myself in those positions, knowing that I can't just jump to that, right? Like tomorrow I can't snap my fingers and be there, but I can start small. I can break down the tasks that I need to do and start in smaller pieces to make them more manageable and to motivate and to start my day. If I want to bring, 10 women onto my team that are motivated to help other people, that want to be stronger in all areas of their life, I have to start small and bring on one, right? I have to start small and encourage and support and build a relationship with one woman and before I add 10 women. And so I really need to branch out, and I need to start talking to and start inviting. I need to start building relationships with people. That's how we build our teams. That's how we build amazing women into our society. That's how I get connected with all of you. And starting small in those areas and building relationships will help build greater things down the road. Number 5, hold yourself accountable. Make a point of telling others that you're taking responsibility for these tasks. Share the deadline. Talk about your goals. Share the motivation that you have with other people. It's motivating to have somebody watching you. In fact, it helps hold you more accountable. That was one of the main reasons why I became a coach and joined the team right away when I started this health journey. It was because coaches have better results. It's because coaches make this a healthy lifestyle. It's because the team is where the growth happens. And it's where that's where I wanted to be. That's where I needed to be. I needed that extra accountability, and sharing my journey and showing up for you every Monday, Wednesday, Friday here and being a part of this community together has really helped me hold myself accountable to my own health and wellness goals, but also helped me level up in all areas of life because, we're kind of this equilibrium space where when one space levels up in your life, the rest of it will join it, or it'll come back down to where you're at. But if you keep moving up in other areas of your life, the whole area of your life is going to rise. Rising tides raises all ships, right? So if you're raising your confidence, if you're raising your self-esteem, if you're raising your strength in your nutrition habits and your physical fitness habits, the rest of your life elevates as well. So why not you? Number 6, use your time wisely. Now, I'm talking to my procrastinators here. I'm talking to people like me. Using your time wisely. With so many demands on our plates, you need to get crystal clear on the things that you need to accomplish. So prioritizing your time to the things that are going to be the most impactful to your goals. Time mastery is more important than ever in this super connected, super distracting world. Learning how to take control of your time and ensuring you get the big things done in your day are not only going to help you stay motivated to keep going because you're going to see results, but it's also going to help you make sure that you're reaching your goals in a timely way. The next one I have for you is find a carrot, right? Decide on a reward and agree to yourself that you're going to give it when you've completed a task or set of tasks. It doesn't have to be exorbitant. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be food. It doesn't have to be something massive or like crazy. It could just be, going to a coffee shop with a group of friends. It could be going on a walk. It could be a weekend getaway, just down the road. It could be heading to a festival, or it could just be an evening off that you maybe needed, like just a time in the house with the kids, watching a movie, and just some at-home time. Keeping those things, whatever those tasks might be, whatever that little reward for you might be. Maybe it's new workout clothes. Maybe it's new shoes. Maybe it's something, it's just time with your family. Whatever it might be, give yourself a little reward. Find your carrot and keep moving forward. The next one I have for you is ask for help. As hard as it can be for getting started, sometimes it's even harder to ask for that help. Sometimes it's really hard to admit that you need help, that you have something that you want to do and that you aren't sure you're going to be able to do it alone. Nobody wants to appear incompetent. Nobody wants to appear like there's something wrong with them. I know the feeling. I was afraid to ask for help. I thought I could do it by myself. I'm a super independent woman. Ask my mom at like age 2. I thought I had to like dress myself all the time. But often, even every little bit can help unleash all kinds of energy. So being able to ask for that help, connecting with a group of women, a powerful, positive, uplifting community will help you not only get the help you need in the moment, but you will be able to become that light and that beacon for other people as well. So I encourage you to ask for help. I encourage you to link arms with other women who are doing the same thing that you're doing and to be encouraged and supported by them. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of strength. And the last one I have for you is Post-it. Use a Post-it pad and write it on each sheet and something that drives you and motivates you. Stick them all over your house. Sit them on your desk, stick them on your computer. Next time you need that extra little push, it's going to be right there in front of you. Put it on your bathroom mirror. Maybe put it on the background of your phone. Now, obviously that little Post-it won't be there, but the other Post-it, like, it really stick it all over the place. I mean, like, actually with the actual little sticky notes, but also, put it out there on social media. Tell your friends about it. This kind of talks about, before with the share it, tell people, right? And hold yourself accountable by sharing with other people. Look around you and know that you can accomplish great things and that there are no limits for you. Finding the motivation can be difficult, but the ability to stay motivated, even when you're feeling inspired, is a huge factor in your ability to be successful and something you will always do well to cultivate. I want to encourage you today that you can keep moving forward. And that, you wouldn't be here if you didn't have a dream. You wouldn't be listening to this today if you didn't have something that you wanted to be encouraged by. You wouldn't be here today listening in and watching if you didn't have a desire to go for it. And I want to encourage you and push you and support you in that push, in that dream, and keep moving forward. You wouldn't have the dream if you didn't already have what you need to make it happen. What is for you will not pass you. Are you ready today to go out and make things happen for yourself? Are you ready today to go out and just live that life that you were intended to live? I hope so. I hope today that you felt encouraged and supported. And if you want to find more, check me out on Instagram, KJP Meyer. Follow me on Facebook, Choose to Rise Up. Head over to chooseriseup.com, hit the connect button, build your freedom. Let's get you a part of this team and be a part of this amazing community that's supporting people and uplifting people, and be a part of this tribe with me. I can't wait for you to be back here next time. And thank you so much for joining me today. Have a good one, everyone.